Hello, hello, hello. Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Chubbyray Comics Live on a Monday afternoon. It is Memorial Day. We're coming at you live on Memorial Day, giving you a show and talking some comics. You know, I love to talk comics. I want to talk today about who are the 5-star comic book writers. I want to talk about who's on that list? Who's on the list of 5-star comic book writers? You know what I mean? Who are they? I've got in my head, I got a pretty good idea of who they are. But I figured I'd talk about it, and I want you guys to join in, and we'll all talk about it. Who are the 5-star guys? I mean, who's doing the best work? 5-star comic book writers. Who are the guys when they put a book out, you know, when you buy it, it's going to be good. In my mind, I know who the 5-star guys are. I know when I buy a book written by blah blah blah, it's going to be good. I'm not saying that every book is a 5-star, but I know it's going to be really close. If not 5-star, it's going to be 4 and above. But there's a good chance I'm going to get a 5-star out of it. And I think there's only, of all time. Now there's guys from all time who have been working for a long time that, I think Greg Ruck always gives you good stories. Ed Brubaker gives you good stories. Brian Michael Bendis gave good stories. But who are the guys currently working now? Who are the guys currently working now that always give a good 5-star story, or at least they give you one close to it? They're going to give you a 5-star or better. So let's just start with that. All right, let's start with that, guys. Let's start with our 5-star writers. Let's see who's in the chat room today. I see Thunderflash. What's up, Thunderflash? Wes is in. How you doing, Wes? Hello. Chewy Queso, what's going on, buddy? Trash Can Fam, it's Phenomenal AC reminding you guys, smash that like button. Yes, hit that like button, guys. We need those likes. How's it going, gang? It's Wasabi. Memorial Day, Ray. Let's go. That's right. Trash Can Fam. Another Trash Can Fam. Good afternoon, Chubby Ray and the Chubbies. Hi, Raul. How you doing, brother? How you doing, Los Master? James is in. How you doing, James? Hey, Ray and everyone from Gary D. Of course, Gary D's still in a good mood after winning that omnibus the other night. What's up? Gracie Patrick saying hello to the Chubbies. Ben Deasy. Queso already putting his vote in for top 5 for those 5-star writers. Jeff John's got to be under that man's a comic mastermind. I'd read anything by Bendis and Brubaker. Next Tuesday says, Ray, I was on Crisis' show yesterday, dropping Trash Can Fam, watching you get giddy every time Crisis reference. Yes, I was playing MLB The Show and listening to Crisis. I love Crisis is doing. If you guys checked out Crushing Crisis lately, Crisis has been doing these tier shows that are fantastic. Speaking of tier shows, Dom of X just did a fantastic tier show. I want to plug that as well. I love these tier shows, but Crisis was and One Wheelchair X were debating X-Men books, and oh my God, I was in heaven. And every time Legion of Superheroes was mentioned, I got giddy. Loved it. In his current, or are we only including right? Well, we'll do current. I just want to do guys that are currently working now. Los Master says Bendis, Ultimate Spider-Man. Yes, but is Bendis working now? Chewy says, I've enjoyed what I've read from Matt Fraction. I think Matt Fraction, come on. Gracie Patrick says, Bendis, Johns, Brubaker, Wade, Rucka. Well, it's a good list. What's up, Jay Shocks? How you doing, buddy? Dennis Camp. Dennis Camp's a great writer. Is Dennis Camp up there? Dennis got another Dennis Camp. Got a Scott Snyder. James Tynan. What's up, Aaron? Jeff Loeb's another one. I think we got some good writers, guys. By the way, Los Master says won the Web of Spider-Man on eBay. Good for you, brother. Kelly Thompson has been getting better and better. Yes. Reading X-Men and the Jim Lee stuff, man. X-Men fell off. Yet to read anything bad by Greg Pak. Yes. I don't like a lot of Bendis' recent works. Ryan North. That's who I was kind of thinking Ryan North. Hickman, Moore, Morrison, Ram V. I love it. This is why I bring up stuff like this. My list would be McKay, Wade, Tynan. Ram V's a really good one. I've got a Chubbyray live on my stream. Thank you, Gonderstein. I try anything from Gillen. I came up with my top 5 list before the show got started. But we can vary. That's why I opened it up to conversations. I'm thinking top 5-star writers. 5-star writers, guys. Number one 5-star writer for me. I got to go. Number 1 5-star writer has got to be. I'm going to write it. And you guys can comment. You can all comment on my choices. All right. All right. So, number one. Number 1. Number 1, Mr. Jeff Johns. Jeff Johns got to be on the list. There's a lot of 5-star stuff coming out of Jeff Johns, man. A lot of 5-star stuff coming out of Jeff Johns. I think you guys know who my number 2 is. My number 2 is a great writer. Everything he writes is fantastic. He's made me a fan of horror. I hate horror, but when this guy writes it, I check it out. James Tynan of the 4th. James Tynan. Got to be on there. All right. Here we go. Here is my number 3. This one might be controversial. We'll see. This one might be controversial because he's very mainstream. But when I pick up a book that this guy writes, I know it's going to be good. Joshua Williamson, right? Come on, Joshua Williamson. Joshua Williamson has written stuff where you expect it to be good, but then you're surprised when it's great. He's written stuff like Superman, and it's just consistently great. His Green Arrow was great. His Batman stuff was great. His Damian Wayne stuff was fantastic. His Iron Man was good. His G.I. Joe's good. Joshua Williamson always hits a lot of home runs, man. Meyer says he's high B tier. I'm telling you, I think he's above 300. I think he's above 300 hitter. I really think. I think he's a potential 5-star guy. All right, here's the next one. Mr. Jed McKay. Jed McKay. And I got to pick 5th. Here's my 5th one. There's a lot of great writers out there. This is not the final list. This is the list I'm starting with, okay? These are currently working 5-star writers who never let me down. Never let me down. It's going to be controversial, but Gail Simone never lets me down. All right. Here's my 5-star writers to start the conversation. Jeff Johns, James Tynan the fourth, Joshua Williamson, Jed McKay, and Gail Simone. Current books: Redcoat, Something is Killing the Children, Exquisite Corpses, World Tree. Oh my God, everything Tynan does is great. Joshua Williamson, currently writing Superman, currently writing G.I. Joe, currently writing Iron Man. So many good books. Jed McKay, currently writing Moon Knight, The Avengers, The X-Men. Gail Simone, currently writing Uncanny X-Men. These are my 5 stars. These are my 5 stars. So you could agree or disagree. William Lee says no Scott Snyder or Rick Remender. Yeah. Should Scott Snyder be on the list, guys? Should he be on? Absolute Batman's pretty freaking good, man. Should he be on? Should he be on? Dennis Camp. Ultimate's been very cool. Assorted Crisis Events has been bizarrely great. How do you describe it? It's just bizarrely different. Fantastic. But a lot of people are shitting on Endgame. You know what I mean? A lot of people don't like it. Hickman's not writing anything currently, is he? Hickman hasn't written anything since Ultimate Spider-Man, right? Dennis Camp, I'd be on the list. Yes. I recommend Justice League New 52 Omnis. I would say Dennis Camp, but Ultimate Endgame is so terrible. Yeah, look at that. See, it's what I said. People are shitting on Ultimate Endgame. Regardless of how you feel about his political stuff. I don't care about political stuff. I love Snyder, but I think his team books and events are a lot weaker than his solo titles. Yes. Snyder's good, but he's a one trick. His Absolute Batman is unbelievable. How are we feeling on Immortal Hulk? Just bought the omnibus. Immortal Hulk was really good. That was Al Ewing, guys. Is Al Ewing on the list? Snyder doesn't write team books very well. I agree. Yeah, I got to be honest. I was not a fan of Snyder's. I'm not a big fan of Snyder's Justice League. I'm not. I wasn't a big fan of that dark metal and death metal stuff either. Yesterday I read the first 2 chapters of Redcoat Volume 1. I just couldn't keep going. It felt so slow, and I just don't think it's for me. Wow, that's sad. Sad. Hickman's only doing like one-shots and stuff. Yeah, so is he on the list? I mean, Ed Brubaker's one of my favorite, but is Ed Brubaker currently writing? Current writers, mine would have to be, let's find out who Myers is. I'd love to hear it. Ganderstein says, I want to see a Ron Mars Green Lantern omnibus. Maybe. Hickman's going to be doing one of the Midnight titles. All right, good. Hickman's barely writing anything, even when he's writing something. Ray, my wife asked me what I want for my birthday. Do you have any omnibus recommendations? Of course. I have a ton of omnibus recommendations, and I will give them to you. Wes says, I think Ewing is overrated. Well, I'll tell you something. If you read Absolute Green Lantern, you might agree with Wes. Jeff Loeb is a great writer. I know Jeff Loeb's a great writer. A lot of people are shitting on Hush too. I only read one issue, but I liked what I read. But a lot of people are shitting on Hush too. A lot of people. Mortal Thor is a lot of fun. I do like Al Ewing. He's somewhere up there. Gear Grinder says, I just picked up the Immortal Hulk as well. I just started the Redcoat. I started Redcoat the other day, and I'm really enjoying it. Yeah, Redcoat. Redcoat this Thursday is book club, guys. Not in any order. Philip Kennedy Johnson, Ram V, Tom Taylor, Chip Zdarsky, and Joshua Williamson. Meyer, it's a very good list, man. I can't I can't argue with your list. I can't argue. These are my first 5. I'm not so sure we're not going to see more people. I think Tom Taylor. I'm debating strongly putting Tom Taylor on my list. I love Tom Taylor. I love Zdarsky. However, I did have a problem with the first half of his Batman run. You know what I mean? It wasn't as good. I don't think it wasn't what I was expecting from him. I like Tom Taylor. Ram V's pretty good. Ram V's New God stuff. That's the latest stuff he wrote, right? The New God stuff's pretty good. Hickman's doing that new Marvel Midnight thing. Well, we'll see if it's good. I hope so. I want Hickman on there and Brubaker and some others, but they just aren't doing a lot currently. I know. Ewing's Immortal Hulk is his greatest work he'll ever have. Well, Liam Hutchinson says, my favorite writers are Alan Moore and Jeff Johns. Jeff Johns' Aquaman run literally turned the narrative on him being the joke character, and Alan Moore wrote so many great stories. Love it. Well, you know I agree with Jeff Johns. Jeff Johns is on the Chubbyray list. Love it. Love it. I might try and read more Red Coat for the book club, though. Please do, Thunderflash. Mortal Thor is definitely an upgrade from Immortal Thor. Gear Fanatic says Geiger. Gun Fanatic says Geiger. Yeah, Geiger's. Jeff Johns listen. Jeff Johns has Red Coat and Geiger. Every single paperback. When I go in, I'm expecting 5 stars. I'm expecting 5 stars. I get at least 4. I can't remember the last time I gave Jeff Johns a 3.5. I cannot remember Jeff Johns didn't at least get a 4. I don't think I've ever given Jeff Johns lower than a 4. So that's why he's the top of my list. Come on. Wes says, I don't like Tom Taylor. Well, he said it. I can't believe he said it. Crazy Patrick says Tom Taylor, Dan Waters. Listen, if you've read Dark Patterns and if you've read his Nightwing run, Dan Waters, man. Dan Waters is right up there, man. Holy shit, he's good, man. Dan Waters, very good. I cannot wait to read Chip Zdarsky's Captain America. I can't wait. And I think we're getting the first paperback of that. I think we're getting the first paperback of that soon. I think we'll be getting that soon. Let me check. When are we getting the Captain America? Captain America Volume 1 is coming out June 30th. June 30th is when I will get Captain America Volume 1. I can't wait. I want to read it. Squint says, hey, everybody. Cyclops fan says, if we go all time, I'd say Alan Moore and Peter David. But then I struggle. Johns and Brian K. Vaughan would be up there, but I don't read enough current titles to add more contemporary names. I love Ed Brubaker, guys. I love Greg Rucka. You know, Greg Rucka is writing a current title. He's writing Batwoman. I love Greg Rucka, and I love Ed Brubaker. 2 of my favorites. Love them. They're fantastic. Mm-hmm. By the way, AC says he won Red Coat and a couple Spider-Man omnis among some other books in a huge lot from Omnidogs giveaway. That's awesome, dude. Wes says Zdarsky's a great writer, really enjoying his Captain America, but I hated his Batman. Yeah, well, I loved his first. I loved 1.5 of his Daredevil omnibuses. I loved them, and I like Zdarsky, but I don't know if he's a 5-star writer. I don't know if he's 5-star. Wasabi says his number one writer is Ichiro Oda. How do I not even know Ichiro Oda? Ram V's New Gods was great, and he has that new Vertigo title coming out. I enjoyed Tom Taylor's new Wolverine. Tom Taylor's Nightwing was fantastic. Tom Taylor's Current Detective is fantastic. Tom Taylor, I gotta be honest, man. Tom Taylor, it's a good possibility he's going on the list. There's a good possibility he's going on the list. I really haven't read enough Ram V to put him on my list, but I like everything I've read. Wait till, I think when his detective omnibus is going to come out, I think it's going to do very well. I got Invincible Compendium 1 today. Grant Morrison Batman omnibus coming in the mail this weekend. That's awesome, dude. Is the new Patreon giveaway post for today? Yes. If you guys want to, yeah, everybody go ahead and comment. ChubbyRayComics.com. There's a new Patreon giveaway up. Go ahead and comment. ChubbyRayComics.com for a Thor book. We're doing a Valkyrie, Jane Foster Valkyrie. We're doing that. Chewy Queso says, I'm not mad at that list, Ray. And we'll add some people to it. Dan Waters, great pick. I like Dan Waters. No love for Jeff. Dude, I love Righteous. I got to tell you, I love Absolute Flash. And you know, I love Justice Society of America. Jeff Lemire could end up on this list very easily. Very easily. As could Philip Kennedy Johnson. Except his Hulk started good for me. It started good for me. But it got a little too monstery. You know what I mean? Little too monstery. Dan Waters, seriously underrated. Absolutely. Dan Waters, definitely up and coming. Yes. Love it. Dennis Camp, rising star. Dennis Camp is a rising star. But I'm saying a lot of people are shitting on Ultimate Endgame. They're really starting to shit on Ultimate Endgame. So I don't know if Dennis Camp makes a list. I love Paul Dini's Batman work. His Batman Adventures and the animated got me in comics as a kid. That's great. It's good. But he's currently not writing anything. For Action's Batman, Volume 1 releases June 6th. I got to be honest. I don't know if I've ever read anything bad from Matt Fraction. I don't know if I've ever read anything bad from Kieran Gillen. I don't know if I've ever experienced it. These are guys that are above a 4, right? Everything they write is always above a 4. I've never given a score lower than 4 to anything written by Jeff Johns, James Tynion, Joshua Williamson, Jed McKay, or Gail Simone. That's why they're on my list. I gave a 3 to Zdarsky that second half of that Daredevil run. That fist to the hand stuff. That did not work for me. That did not work. Loeb is a variable, but his recent Batman Wonder Woman was pretty terrible. Batman spoke like Data from Next Gen with no speech contractions. Yeah. And a lot of people are shitting on his Hush Tua. So A lot of people like Zdarsky's cap run. I can't wait. June 30th, I'll get the paperback. June 30th. 42 watches and only 16 likes. What are we doing? Hit the like button. And hey, what's up, LP? Thanks, buddy. Ganderstein says, I have all the other Green Lantern omnis and the Tomasi Green Lantern. Yeah. Oh, yeah. The Tomasi Green Lantern omnis are good. He says he's thinking about getting them. I'll get you a perfect birthday gift for your wife. Only as soon as I get done with my writer's thing, I'll work on it, Ganderstein, I promise. Haven't read Waters Nightwing yet because I want to wait for the oversized collection, the collected editions. Well, I'll tell you, I read Waters Nightwing starts super strong. The first Nightwing, his first Nightwing was, was On with the Show. His first Nightwing was On with the Show. And this, I think this was a 5-star read. Yeah. I think this is a 5-star read. I love this. However, his second book, Death Traps, had very good moments, had some really good moments, but it lost me when he did this imp story. He did this story where Nightwing has to go against imps. This fifth dimension bullshit. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? He went against Nightmite and other imps, and that one lost me. So I only gave this book because of that story. Because that story was so bad, I only gave Death Traps a 4. But On with the Show was a 5-star read. So Dan Waters, however, let's look at some of his other work. Other work by Dan Waters. This was a 5-star read. Dark Patterns was a 5-star read, man. Yeah, it was really good. 5-star read for Dark Waters, or for Dark Patterns. Yeah. Pretty good stuff. Does he make the list? Let's delve a little deeper. What else was he writing? What am I forgetting? What else is Dan Waters written? All right. My all-time Hickman, Moore, Brubaker, Morrison, Claremont, Michelini, Stern, Johns, Kate, Simone. Oh, yeah. That's a great list. Meyer. Great list. I love it. Brubaker's on my list. He's great. Love it. He's actually better than all the Western comic writers. Jeff Johns, number 1. Yeah, Johns. I think Johns the top of my list. I think Johns should be on the top of all our list, in my opinion. You know. Have any brand new runs you recommend? I want to get in on something from the start. Yeah, brand new stuff. What's really good? Well, you can get Waters Nightwing. Literally just started. He's only had 2 paperbacks out. You can get those still pretty cheap. I love Brubaker's Friday, Winter Soldier, and his early on accidental stuff. Yep. But I avoid a lot of his work because I don't like crime stories generally. I got to tell you, his criminal books, exceptional. His Batman stuff, Ed Brubaker's Batman, exceptional. His X-Men stuff. I'm just now reading his X-Men stuff. Oh my God, exceptional. Ed Brubaker, Friday, exceptional. Ed Brubaker, Not just all time. Ed Brubaker might have to go on the list, guys. I might put him on the list. Might put him on. Happy Monday. Thanks, Griffin. Put the down payment for a house this weekend. Oh, man. Dude, good luck. Good luck. Lotus Empire says, I like the first half of Zdarsky's Batman, but he wouldn't stop with all the stupid failsafe stuff. Yeah, that was I didn't like the failsafe stuff. Rom V I read was more recent New Gods. I enjoyed it. And the guest artist each issue was very cool. Absolute Flash is easily the worst absolute for me, J Shock says. Wow. Too monstery, he says about the monster book. Well, I just, why do you have to critique everything? Mark Wade's a solid, enjoyable writer, but he rarely reaches greatness. Mark Wade is easily a 4-star writer. He's easily a 4-star writer, but he does like to go down that rabbit hole of magic. Gary D says Charles Soule. Dude, Charles Soule. Charles Soule's Carnage, he's writing Carnage now, is very good. It is very good. Charles Soule is doing some great stuff, man. I do like Charles Soule. Charles Soule can go on the list for sure. Love it. Can't keep their hands out of the shit and can't find the like button. Is this what we've been reduced to? The shame. Yes. Let's go ahead and give me some likes, people. Come on. Mark Russell, favorite of mine at the moment. Anyone who hasn't read his Flintstones is seriously missing out, Tom Campbell says. Well, Ganderstein, Batman's No Man's Land. Come on. Absolutely. And he was asking between No Man's Land and Green Lantern Tomasi. Yeah, No Man's Land. If you don't have No Man's Land, Road to No Man's Land and No Man's Land 1 and 2, you definitely got to get. That's what I'm saying. Fraction is not praised enough for his other works. Fraction and North are names I hear a bunch. Can't wait for Marvel to give us a North Fantastic Four omnibus. I got to tell you something, you guys. The last books I read from North were all 5 stars. I gave him 5 stars. I think North's almost a shoo-in for the list. He's definitely a 5-star writer. I like Hush 2 way more than Hush. Or Hush 2 way more than Hush 2. Oh, sorry. My wife's getting me a birthday gift. She told me to pick some things out. My first thought was get an omnibus. Omnibus is definitely what you need to pick out. I want to try to get you 2, though. I'm going to give you some cheap prices. That way you can get 2. Where did you see they're doing a Bat Family event this summer called Bad Seeds, going to feature all the Batman and Bat Family titles with Poison Ivy as the billing. Oh, I love it. That's great. The Nightwing 5th Dimension nonsense. Yes, absolutely. Righteous. I 100% agree with you. I love Nightwing, but that 5th Dimension stuff probably took Dan Waters out of the 5-star list. It probably took him out. All right. I just added number 6. I just added 6. All right. I just added 6. I'll show you my list afterwards. All right. Don't forget, Waters did a lot of the backups in Rom V's Detective Comics. Yeah, he did that Gordon and Bullock stuff, right? The Pathologist and Dark Patterns is creepy. Yeah, I mean, I think Dan Waters' Dark Patterns is fantastic. Lacanima would disagree that Dark Patterns is a 5-star read. I'm sure Lacanima would. I think Lacanima liked it. He just didn't love it. Gun Fanatic says World Tree is freaking off. World Tree is my trade paperback Tuesday book tomorrow. So I don't want to give away spoilers, but yeah, World Tree is my trade paperback Tuesday book, and we'll leave it at that. He did some stories in Batman Urban Legends and Sword of Azrael. The Marvel Universe versus the Punisher was a fun story. Having read it, I should try Marvel Zombies next. Leaving out Mark Waid is insane. He's 2.5. Listen, I love Mark Waid, but I'm just telling you, I think he's 4-star. I think he's consistent 4-star. This is a list of writers. When you pick up their works, there's a good chance it's going to be 5-star. You know what I mean? You know you could get a 5-star. I'm not sure with Mark Waid. I think with Mark Waid, you're expecting a 4-star. And usually that's what you give him, is a 4-star. I'm not insulting him at all. I love Mark Waid. I think he's one of the best of all time. But he's 4-star writer. He's a 4-star writer. Jeff Johns was on my list when I read Blackest Night. Jeff Johns is great. Jeff Johns number 1 on the list. Number 1. Jason Aaron's usually pretty good. Jason Aaron's amazing, man. I love Jason Aaron. Jason Aaron's definitely. Jason Aaron. Let me put the hopeful. I'm gonna put the hopefuls down. Jason Aaron's definitely on the top list of hopefuls. We got Jason Aaron. We got Dan Waters. We got Tom Taylor. We got Kelly Thompson. We got a lot of people. I will put Mark Waid on the list to make you guys happy. I will put him on the list for you, okay? I'll put him on there to keep you happy. All right? I'll put him on. Currently not writing anything, but I'll tell you who's Donnie Cates. Donnie Cates is always on the list, except now he's not writing anything. Same with Hickman. It's just currently not writing anything. All right. All right. So here is the list. Here's the list of potentials. Jason Aaron, Dan Waters, Tom Taylor, Kelly Thompson, Mark Waid, Donnie Cates, Jonathan Hickman, Dennis Camp. All right. Here's the list of surefire. Here's my 5-star list so far. Jeff Johns, James Tynan, Joshua Williamson, Jed McKay, Gail Simone, Ryan North. I'm going to put, I made my mind. I'm putting another name on the list. Ed Brubaker. Ed Brubaker deserves to be on the 5-star list. I put him on. He deserves to be there. He deserves to be. However, is Brubaker's not doing a mainstream superhero book, right? I'd be happier if he was doing a mainstream superhero book. I really would. I wish James Tynan was doing a superhero book too. By the way, yesterday on Crisis' show, Crisis said the most amazing thing. I 100% agreed with him. I love what Crisis said. And if you guys who watch the show, you know what it is. James Tynan should be given a chance to write X-Men. James Tynan should be given the chance to write X-Men. I think James Tynan would be fantastic would be fantastic. Batman and Robin Year One. Yes, Batman and Robin Year One was definitely a 5-star book. It was. It was definitely a 5-star book. That's why Mark Waid. But I got to be honest. I was surprised it was 5-star. I was expecting it to be 4-star with Mark Waid. I was like, oh, Mark Waid. It's like every one of his Justice League Unlimited 5-star. Every one of his World's Finest 4-star. You know what I mean? I know when I buy the book, I know I'm getting at least 4 stars. Every book is like, okay, this is gonna be 4 stars. Justice League, that was World's Finest. Justice League Unlimited 4 stars. Batman and Robin, I'm expecting 4 stars. I got 5. That was nice. Nice surprise. But you do get surprised. Tom King is not a 5-star writer. Tom King will surprise you. He will surprise you sometimes. But you don't expect him to be 5-star. He's not 5-star. You expect him to be a 4-star writer. So that's what I'm saying. What do you have against Magic, Ray? It's too easy. I know you're not a fan of Magic, but Magic books blow Marvel. DC Magic books blow Marvel away. I'm telling you. I like North, but One World Under Doom was mid. I'll tell you something. Ryan North. I'll show you. I'll give you an example. Here's an example of a Ryan North 5-star book. I can show you an example right now. There's one literally right to the left. Here you go. There you go. Fantastic Four Save Everyone is the new his new run of Fantastic Four. Save Everyone is a 5-star paperback. I loved this paperback. That's Ryan North. Ryan North gives us 5 stars. In fact, I can go through his Fantastic Four run, which is, how many books is it? His current, this would be, his current run is 7. He's got 6 books originally, and then, so he's done 7 books. Of the 7 books, at least 3 of them are 5 stars. That's pretty damn good. Pretty damn good. That's pretty impressive. I'll tell you that. Pretty impressive. Very impressive. Let's see. How new reader friendly are the Brubaker? Yeah, you can just pick them up and read them. Criminal books are very new reader friendly. Absolutely. Very, very new reader friendly. Currently reading Zatanna Omnibus. I saw my first pair in there. I wasn't expecting them honkers on the first couple pages. I don't know if that makes you want to check out some Magic. I love Zatanna. I'm not anti-Zatanna. I love Zatanna's book. In fact, I love that Jamal Campbell book that came out last year. I thought it was great. There's a Superman book called Dark Patterns that is fantastic. And it's got Zatanna in it. And she's great. I love Zatanna. Not a fan of Fraction, but I love Ryan North. Yeah. Hickman did Fantastic Four, Future Foundation, Avengers, New Avengers, into Secret Wars. Plus, you're forgetting he did Shield. He did Shield and he did the Ultimate comics. He was the most epic run Marvel's ever had in terms of scale, and probably the last run. I think Jonathan Hickman's great. Hickman's great. However, currently not writing anything. Currently not writing anything. 5-star writers: Wade, Bendis, Millar, Ellis, and Frank Miller, author of All-Star, Batman, and Robin the Boy Wonder. You're welcome. I'll see my... How dare you? How dare you? Not to mention it ended with essentially the first soft reset for Marvel Comics. I love Secret Wars. I love Jonathan Hickman. I love Jonathan Hickman. Meyer says, love Souls. Yeah, Souls. I think Souls Carnage is great. I think Souls Carnage is great. We got to get Soul on one of the lists, right? We got to get Soul on one of the lists. Wonder which one he's going on. I wonder which one he's going on. I love Soul's Daredevil. One of my favorite independent books of all time is Soul. I love Letter 44. I think it's amazing. I love it. I love it. But I don't know if he's on the 5-star. I don't know if he's on 5-star list. Ray always has to have honorable mention. What about Robert Kirkman? I don't hear anyone mention him. Well, we'll get Robert. Robert Kirkman will go on the 4-star list. Yeah. You can go on the 4-star list. The only person that did something as long and sprawling and epic and important as Hickman was the Starlin stuff leading up to the Infinity Gauntlet. Boy, that was great. That Jim Starlin stuff. By the way, can we talk about Jim Starlin? Jim Starlin, look at what he did with Batman. His Batman in the 80s is essential. It is essential Batman. And then for him to go and create what he did with Marvel, he was the one who created all that Infinity stuff. I mean, Jim Starlin's very underrated. Very underrated. Telling you. Wade's run on Action Comics right now is absolutely 5-star. I love Wade. Jason Aaron's Absolute Superman is my favorite comic going now. I love Absolute Superman. Love it. I love Absolute Batman. I love it. In fact, I got to put Scott Snyder. I've got to put Scott Snyder on the list. Scott Snyder, you just made the list. You just made the list. You're number 8, buddy. You're on the list. Love it. I'll say Kingdom Come is definitely a 5-star story. Yes. Batman and Robin Year One's a 5-star story. What I'm saying is, when I buy a Mark Waid book, I'm expecting a 4-star read. I'm surprised when I get a 5-star read. I'm not insulting him. I love Mark Waid. Mark Waid's one of my favorite writers ever. I'm a big Legion fan. Of course I love Mark Waid. I love Mark Waid. He's always quality. Mark Waid's never given me a 3-star or below. But he has given me some 3.5s. He gave me some 3.5s. Batman and Robin. Batman versus Robin. 3.5 stars. I can't take someone who gives me 3.5 stars and plop them on my 5-star list. No. I'm sorry. Can't do that. I can't do that. I'm sorry. A man has to have, I got to have standards. A man must have standards. What do you think of Identity Crisis? Identity Crisis, to me, is one of the best comic stories of all time. I love Brad Meltzer. I think Brad Meltzer's run on Justice League, the lightning strike stuff, the Tornado's Path, the Lightning Saga, Tornado's Path, his stuff. Identity Crisis. Oh my God. Identity Crisis is fantastic. I love Identity Crisis. Yeah. I'm a big fan. Solo Roaches, I've enjoyed some Donnie Cates. Donnie Cates is great. I love Donnie Cates' Venom run. Donnie Cates' Venom run is one of the best runs of all time. Donnie Cates, currently not working, but he's on my list. Benjamin Percy's on my list. I love Benjamin. Benjamin Percy's Red Hulk is really good, guys. Benjamin Percy going on there. Benjamin Percy's Red Hulk is very good. His Ghost Rider was phenomenal. Phenomenal. His Green Arrow was phenomenal. Benjamin Percy's got a lot of phenomenal stuff. I would not be surprised if I pick up a Benjamin Percy book and it's a 5-star. When I pick up a book from Jeff Johns, James Tynion, Joshua Williamson, Jed McKay, Gail Simone, Ryan North, Ed Brubaker, Scott Snyder, I say there's a good chance this is going to be a 5-star book. There's a good chance this is going to be 5-star. Also, if I get a book from Matt Fraction is also, when I buy a book, I know there's a good chance I'm going to get a 5-star rating. Matt Fraction. 4-star writers. We got a ton of them, guys. Got a ton of 4-star writers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I got 12 4-star writers. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Pretty good. I would say it's what about here? PKJ putting Philip Kennedy Johnson on the 4-star writers list for sure. For sure. Wasabi says this would be a fun debate to hear people call in for. Well, I have the phones on, don't I? Yeah, the phones are on. Somebody wants to call in. I got the phones on. They're on. Phone lines are on, guys, if you want to call in. 815. What's the number? It's the number's 815-414-2125. 815-414-2125. All right. Calls in. Hello, you're on Chubbyray Comics Live.
Is this Chubbyray?
Uh-huh.
Chubbyray, this is Tuesday.
What's up, Tuesday?
Why is Jeff Lemire not on your list, man? Jeff Lemire is a great
I'm debating. Jeff Lemire is very close. I love Absolute Flash. I love his Justice Society of America. His Justice Society run is really good.
Dude, he did a great Firestorm. He did Moon Knight, and then
I like Jeff Lemire a lot. Jeff Lemire is. I'm still debating what list to put him on.
All right.
Jeff Lemire is very good.
Who's the guy that does? He did Old Man. Was it Sorrentino that he did art with for Old Man Logan?
Who did artwork for that?
I don't know, but like the artist, sometimes I feel like he copies a lot of images back and forth. Like I was reading. I think he did Captain America or something like that. No, he did. It was Old Man Logan was meeting up with Old Man Cap, and like some of the images were a little bit like they looked the same. That's the only problem I have with this Old Man Logan run. But that was the artist. It's not really the writer. So I mean, and Old Man Logan was epic, I think personally. So I mean, I have no idea why Lemire doesn't get on the list immediately. I mean. And he doesn't get any. I
love Lemire, but I'm just debating what list to put him on. I'm debating what list he goes on.
Well, how many lists do we have? What are there different
two lists? The 5-star list and the 4-star list. They're all great.
So
they're all great.
So you got your WWE list and you got your AEW list.
Just making the list means you are a champion. However,
okay,
I'm distinguishing between 5 and 4s.
Is Kelly Thompson on your list?
Kelly Thompson is on the 4 list. Yep.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Well, I wasn't sure my chats were coming through. So sometimes I'm invisible to my trash can fans. So I just wanted to make sure that I got my voice in there and let you know that I think Jeff Lemire belongs on that list.
Hashtag trash can fam.
Yeah. Hell right. Yeah, brother. All right, I'll talk to you later.
Later, bud. There you go. It's a good call. Jeff Lemire, guys. Jeff Lemire going on the 5-star list or the 4-star list? What do you guys think? What do you think? Is Lemire going on the 5-star list or the 4-star list? What do you guys think, huh? Where am I putting him? Where am I putting him? All bees aside, all those riders on the actual list and the hopeful have all contributed amazingly at some point to my collecting edition. Absolutely. And I'm leaving off people that are not currently riding. I love Brian Michael Bendis. Brian Michael Bendis is of my all-time 5-star list. Brian Michael Bendis is on there, but he's currently not writing anything, so he's not on the list currently. Hello, you're on Chubbyray Comics.
Good afternoon, Ray. How are you?
I'm good.
Wait, hold on for a second. Okay, so here's my question for you. I'm going to help you out. Ready?
Yep.
Okay. You said that you have this like for magic and comic books, correct?
I have what?
You have a dislike for magic and comic books.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of magic.
Okay. I think I know why, and I can help you with that.
Why? Go ahead. Tell me, yeah.
Okay.
I'd love to be a bigger fan of magic.
You don't like it because you don't respect it, you don't understand it. But if you tried learning a magic trick, that would help, Ray. For example, if you try to get up without showing your ass crack over it.
Oh, how dare, this is insulting. This is insulting. My ass crack has nothing to do with magic in comics. That is insulting. My ass crack has nothing to do with magic in comics. By the way, I did read a magic book I liked. I like Jed McKay's Doctor Strange. In fact, I loved it. I gave it 5 stars. 5 stars for Jed McKay. That's why Jed McKay is on the 5-star list. That's why he's on the 5-star list. JC the Comic Geeks in. What's up, JC? Tom King is a 2.5. No, Tom King's on the 4-star list. I'm surprised you like Redcoat so much, as it has a lot of magic. Yeah, I don't hate magic. I just it's not my favorite. Not my favorite. But you're right. Redcoat is magic. Yeah. But I love Redcoat. I love it. Aaron 007 says that Ryan North Fantastic Four I'm reading now, and I don't want it to end. It's so amazing. Yes. Next Tuesday says Reed Richards and his bout with solving the problem of it. I loved Jonathan Hickman's Solve Everything story was just on my list of the top 10 stories of all time. I loved that story. I loved it. Loved it. Thought it was great. Fantastic. Xbox says North has 7. Yeah, North has Fantastic Four Volume 1 through Volume 6, and he's got his second #1. He just started a new run, and the new run is amazing. His new Fantastic Four run is really fantastic. It's called Save Everyone. It's really good. Maybe not up there, but Dennis Camp definitely. Dennis Camp is on the list of 4s. He's on there. There's Dennis Camp. He's on there. He definitely on the list, guys. Hickman did some amazing stuff, but how much of it was this decade? We're doing current. You can't talk about runs from 10 to 15 years ago. Can't talk about it. Would you put Scott Snyder in the top 5? I don't think his jail run or medal run was 5 stars at all, but man, well, he's on my list for his current run, Absolute Batman. Absolute Batman is fantastic. Soul's Daredevil is awesome. Letter 44. Yes, I love it. 8 billion genies. Very good. I love Charles Soule. Love Charles Soule. Starlin's Infinity stuff is good, but I'm not a huge fan of his Batman. Ray's pounding that whiskey he has in that tumbler. I don't have whiskey. I have coffee. You know who doesn't get any time in the spotlight? Jeff Lemire. Loved his Old Man Logan run. Yeah, you're right. I love Jeff Lemire. Ray with the Chris Jericho. You just made the list. I'm going to start keeping a list of listeners. I'm going to get a list of Chubbyray audience members. I'm going to start making one. And you just made the list. Having read New History of DC Universe recently, it's good old little dry 4-star, 5-star. No, the biography at the back's very cool still. Yes. Ray, will there be of course I'm taking calls. New History of DC Universe, very cool. Yes, it's a good 4-star read. Percy's Ghost Rider was 5-star. Yes, I 100% agree. I loved Percy's Ghost Rider. I loved Percy's Green Arrow. They were both Percy's Wolverine was 5-star. Percy's X-Force was 4-star. It was very good. I love Benjamin Percy. I think Benjamin Percy is great. Love it. His Wolverine was epic, man. I love it. Loved it. It's just fantastic. Ray hasn't read Lemire Moon Knight yet. I have not, but I've got it. Ray's got his mid-card champions on the second list. That's right. Pick up Black Hammer's really good. I haven't read all of it, but I've read some of it. Black Hammer's very good. Robin and Batman stuff is very good. Oh, yeah. You know what? Oh, yeah. What list is he going on? What list is Jeff Lemire going on? What list is Greg Rucka going on? Where am I going to put Rucka? Where am I going to put Lemire? Where am I going to put Fraction? All right, I put Fraction on the 5-star. All right, Fraction, you just made the 5-star. You just made the list. All right, so 5-star riders. Johns, Tynan, Williamson, McKay, Simone, North, Brubaker, Scott Snyder, Matt Fraction. 4-star list. The 4-star list is great. And it includes Jeff Lemire just made the list. Jeff Lemire just made the list. Just made the list. I should start doing a 3-star list soon. How about Scott Snyder Batman? All-star Batman. Listen, I like his absolute Batman. Put him on the 5-star list. His absolute Batman is so good. It's industry changing. That's how good it is. Hell yeah, brother. I better be on that list. I ain't no farmer. Marv Wolfman, I love Marv Wolfman. On my list of all-time writers, these are the all-time greats, all right? All-time all-time greats. All right. All-time greats. Mm-hmm. All time, of all time. I got Paul Levitz, Paul Levitz, Marv Wolfman, Jerry Conway. Come on. Come on. Kurt Busiek. Come on. Levitz, Wolfman, Conway, Busiek. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? What do you think? Is it Chris Claremont? Is it Roy Thomas? Is it Roger Stern? Len Wein? Who else is going to be on the list? Come on. Who else is on the list? Jeff Loeb. Loeb's done some amazing stuff. Is Hickman Bendis going on? All right, here we go. Could be controversial. Could be controversial. Gracie Patrick says J. Michaels. Oh, J. Michaels, Rosinski, Peter David. Oh, they definitely got to be on the all-time list, right? They definitely got to be on there. Who's going to be? That's our list. Be on there. Hello, you're on Chubbyray Comics Live.
All right, hello. So I have what I think is a fun question.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what would you call a 3-star author? An author who is like painfully 3-star, where you can see they have potential, you can see that they're not bad, but they just never quite get good enough to be great.
Cy Spurrier. I put Cy Spurrier there.
Okay.
Yeah. That's someone that I would put there.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. There you go. I like Cy Spurrier, but he's at least a 3-star. At least. I'll tell you somebody that we're forgetting that deserves to go on the 4-star list for sure. I think this guy's great. I think he's great. And I just did a video about his Green Arrow stuff. Chris Condon. Chris Condon's great, guys. Come on. Chris Condon's fantastic. Chris Condon's amazing. But the 3-star list are people who could rise. You know what I mean? They could get better. Stephanie Phillips is on there now, but Stephanie Phillips has potential to get on the 5-star list. I think they could get better. I think Stephanie Phillips is that good. That's how good I think. Hello, you're on Chubbyray Comics Live.
Hey, what's up, Ray? You just answered the question.
Yeah. What was the question?
The 3-star. This is Comics with Diaz says the 3-star Stephanie Phillips. I really think.
But she has potential, right? She has potential to go up to a 5-star, don't you think?
You know what? I don't know about 5-star. I mean, she's okay. I think they hype her way too much. They've
I haven't
hyped
read her
way too much
Daredevil.
for
Haven't read her Daredevil yet, but I
It's okay.
I loved her Phoenix,
Uh-huh.
and I loved her Gwenpool, or not Gwenpool, her Spider Gwen.
She's
thought it
gonna
was
have to
very
have a
good.
little bit more on her paper to get it to 5-star. I mean, 4-star maybe next
we need to
year.
see more. We need to see more. I'll agree with that. 100%. I'll agree with that. I just read an independent. It's called Red, and what's it called? Red and Black. I can't remember the name of it, but it's very good. It was very good.
Really, I have to check that out.
Independent book, but that I read, I really liked. But
All right, dude.
she has potential to move up for sure. Love Stephanie.
All right, buddy.
Thanks, man.
Thank you for taking my call, buddy.
Thanks, buddy. Love it. Love comics and tortillas. Love it. All right, here we go, guys. I'm ready to. I think I'm ready to close out. I think I'm ready. I think I'm ready to close out. Here we go. Here we go. Here's four. This is 4-star list. The 4-star list, guys. These are guys when they write a book. When they write a book, you know you're getting at least a 4-star story. And I'll give you that list in a second. Hi, you're on Chubbyray Comics.
Look, Ray, it's Meyer. I don't know if Alan Moore's on there on the S tier or not, on the 5-star, but I feel like he definitely deserves to be on the 5-star of all time.
Well, he's maybe all time, yeah, but he's difficult. I think his difficulty.
Well, yeah, he's controversial.
I think his difficulty has knocked him off all lists. He's been such a difficult guy for everyone to work with, and comic companies, and he's constantly bitching, demanding his name be taken off things. He's just such a.
He is, but remove that aspect, take all that away, and just read his stories. And if you didn't know who he was as a person,
quality, if you're just going with quality, yeah, he's the all-time. He's an all-time guy, yes. But his difficulty.
Okay, well,
but you know what? Listen,
you have a good point though there too.
We can go. But if we do just Daredevil and Batman Year One, Frank Miller would be on the list. But unfortunately, you have to also include The Dark Knight Returns and.
Well, yeah, but that's with Alan Moore though. What kind of with Frank Miller? It's like a waning quality over time. Alan Moore just kind of like dropped out of the comic scene. It's not like the quality went down.
It was so difficult. I mean, he signed a contract that gave companies the rights, and then all he did was bitch about it. And and he bitched and bitched and bitched, and the company they gave him money, and everything that he signed a contract for. They did what they were supposed to do. They gave him money, made him a very wealthy man, and he bitched and bitched and bitched. And I'm sorry, but you shouldn't have signed the contract then.
Yeah, that's fair.
I mean, I
should have signed a contract, big boy.
My career, I signed contracts. There were things I didn't like about my contract after the fact, but I couldn't bitch about it because I signed it. You can't.
Yeah, that is true.
You know what I mean?
Who do we have Hickman on the 5-star list?
He's on the 4-star list because he's currently not writing anything. But
that is fair. I forgot.
He would be if he was writing something. Yeah, I think Hickman's one of the greatest of all time. He could go on the all-time list, but it looks like he's going to start writing something again, so he wouldn't be eligible for the all-time list. Jeff Johns would be on the all-time list too, but he's currently writing something. So
yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. All right, buddy.
Well, hey Ray, thanks for letting me come on here, man. I appreciate your time. I'm gonna keep watching the show. You have a good night.
All right, Meyer. All right, guys. Here is the list. Oh, let me take. Hello, you're on Chubbyray Comics.
Hey, Chubbyray, it's Fat Mouse Flipper here. How you doing?
What's up, Flipper? How you doing, brother?
Good, thanks, man. I was just calling. I may have missed the start of the stream, but is Garth Ennis on the 5-star yet?
He's not on 5-star because he's currently not writing anything.
Ooh, okay, fair enough. But I have one hot take for you for somebody who is currently writing.
Right.
W. Maxwell Prince, Ice Cream Man.
Oh yeah, he's definitely up. He's definitely up and comer. Definitely an up and comer.
Hell yes. All right.
Definitely
awesome.
up and comer. I agree.
Thanks for taking the call, Ray. I'm going to keep watching the stream.
All right, Flipper. Hey, Flipper.
Cheers, legend.
Flipper, I saw your latest video.
Oh, you did? Yep.
Where you go? I can't remember what it was. You go. I wish I could remember the quote.
I take a bite out of the Star Wars nerds. Is that what
I can't remember what it was, but you go. You ask yourself a question, you go "F off, mate." I can't, but it's very funny.
Yeah, why? Yeah,
Very
Y12 recommendation. There was a weird number in hindsight, but I didn't want to cull any from that list.
All right, buddy. All right, here we go. All right, here we go, guys. 4-star. Here's my 4-star. Benjamin Percy, Jason Aaron, Chip Zdarsky, Dan Waters, Jeff Lemire, Tom Taylor. Oh, I love all these writers. Kelly Thompson, Mark Wade, Chris Condon, Donnie Cates, Jonathan Hickman, Dennis Camp, Tom King, Charles Soule, Robert Kirkman, Philip Kennedy Johnson. Oh my God. What a list. What an amazing list of writers. Oh my God. What an amazing list of writers. When you buy a book from any of those writers, you know you're getting at least a 4-star book. At least. You know you're not getting like a 3.5. You're not getting a 3. You're not going to get a 3. You might get a 3. You could get a 3.5. As much as it would hurt, you could get a 3.5. If they're not on a list, it could be because they're currently not writing anything. Like Garth Ennis. Like Grant Morrison. There are some great writers not on the list. But we have the list of 5. We have the list of 5. Oh, Chip Christmas. Oh, hold on. I got it. You're right. Yeah. 100%. 100%. I got to add one more. I've got to add one more to the list of 4. Mariko Tamaki. Mariko Tamaki is fantastic. Mariko Tamaki's amazing. I love Mariko Tamaki. Mariko Tamaki is one of my favorites. Comics Tortilla says, take Donnie Cates out. Well, I put Donnie Cates is on because Donnie Cates is on the list because he's coming back. He's currently writing. He's coming back from his injury. Fingers are crossed for him. I hope it's going to be wonderful. He is writing again. All right. Now, there are writers when they write, it could be a 5-star. When you buy a book from one of these writers, you know there's a good chance you're going to get a 5-star review. Here's the list. Okay, guys, here's the 5-star list. Jeff Johns, Greg Rucka, James Tynan, Joshua Williamson, Jed McKay, Gail Simone, Ryan North, Ed Brubaker, Scott Snyder, and Matt Fraction. There we go. There's my 4-star and 5-star list. Now, I'm sure we might have maybe someone ended up or didn't end up on a list that they should have. But I'm telling you, I feel strong about this list. I feel strong about the list. And I just saw another name that we need to put on. Ram V. Ram V, definitely on the 4-star. Ram V's on, my man. You're on, Ram V. Ram V, you're on. They're mentioning Dan Slott. There's a spot waiting for him on the 3-star list. There's a slot waiting for Slott on the 3.5-star list. The 3.5-star list. There is a slot for Slott. There's definitely a slot for Slott. It's right there next to Zeb Wells. There's a slot. There's a slot for him. It's right there. And it's waiting for him. It's waiting for him. It's right there waiting. So there you go. But the 3.5-star list are people like Stephanie Phillips, who literally, Stephanie Phillips is so close. She can get on the 5-star list like this. You know what I mean? She's that close to being fantastic. She's that far ahead. Dennis Camp's on the 4-star list now, but man, he's close to being on the 5-star. Dan Waters, very close. Tom Taylor, very close. We got some great riders. There are some great comics. Comics has some great riders. They really have some great riders. Peter J. Tomasi. We got to put, I think Tomasi, Well, Tomasi's Rockefellers is very good. Tomasi's Rockefeller is very good, but it's not great. It's not great. His Green Lantern stuff was very good. His Batman and Robin stuff was very, very good. But he's not on the 5-star list. Not on the 5-star list, man. I'm not sure he's on the 4-star list. He's at the very least on a 3.5-star list. At the very least, he's on there. Al Ewing's on there. Kieran Gillen's on the, Kieran Gillen's there. Yeah. Kieran Gillen belongs for sure. Kieran Gillen belongs on the 4-star list. What the hell's wrong? How did I not? Kieran Gillen's writing you guys, there's a book called Power Fantasy that Kieran Gillen is doing. It's so good. Yeah, Kieran Gillen. Kieran Gillen, definitely on the 5-star list. The 3.5-star list. 3.5-star list. Eric the Main Man says, Tomasi Superman. Oh, Tomasi Superman's very good. Now we might have, we might have to put Tomasi. Hold on. Yeah, we might have to put Tomasi on the 4. All right, let's put Tomasi on the 4-star list. I will put Tomasi on the 4-star list. He belongs. Yeah, he belongs. He definitely belongs there. Definitely belongs there. Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right. Yeah, definitely on there. I'm just writing my 3.5-star list. Oh, I forgot. I gotta add a name to the 5-star list. Let me add one more name. I've got to add one more name to the 5-star list, and I'm very angry at myself for leaving him off. Because I think he is fantastic. Jeremy Adams. Jeremy Adams on the 5-star list for sure. Brian K. Vaughan, definitely on the 4-star list. All right. Yep. I love it. I'm making I love my list. Love my list. Chris Condon is on the 4-star list. Benjamin Percy on the 4-star list. They're on there. They're on there. This is a great, you guys, we are living in a magical time. We are living in a very magical time for comic writers. We really are. There's so many good writers. So many good writers right now. And then there are up and coming guys. There are up and coming guys who haven't got a list yet. But you know, Tate, I'll give you a name. Tate Bromball. Tate Bromball is definitely going to get on the list. Tate Bromball is very good. If you read any of the Batgirl stuff, Tate Bromball has written Cassandra Cain Batgirl. Oh my God. It's so good. It is so good. It's so good, man. He's definitely going to get on the list. He's definitely going to get on the list for sure. You know that's coming. You know that's coming. Matt Rosenberg. Matt Rosenberg's another one. Rosenberg probably deserves to be on the 4 list now, but I'm very picky. I'm very picky. So I'll put Tate Bromball on the 3.5 list, but I'll put a star next to him. He's just like Stephanie Phillips. These are people that potentially could go to the 5-star list. Matt Rosenberg's another one. I love Matt Rosenberg. I think Matt Rosenberg's just about to take off. Probably needs to already be there, but yeah. So there you go. There you go. That's my list. Final list. All right. I'm sure we'll be adding people to lists. Has everybody gone to Patreon? And commented? Has everybody commented? Have you commented? Go to Patreon and comment on the Thor giveaway post, because then you'll join the elimination wheel. Let's get some comments on there. Chubbyraycomics.com. Chubbyraycomics.com. Go there. Yeah, Xbox by Degrees wants to know if I'm going to turn it. Yeah, I'm going to do my 5-star. I'm doing a 5-star writers. I'm going to do 5-star writers list on Wednesday. It'll be coming Wednesday, brother. It'll be coming Wednesday. And who knows, I might change it, and I might change the list. Change it. Hello, you're on Chubby Ray Comics.
Oh, Ray, I just had to call and remind you, bro. You got to add Daniel Warren Johnson to the list somewhere.
Daniel Warren Johnson is on the 3.5-star list for sure.
Gotcha. All right, thank you, Ray.
This is writers.
True.
If it was writers who are also artists, he'd be even higher. But this is writers.
All right, thank you, Ray.
All right, buddy. Yeah. Warren Johnson, but Not a 5-star. I'm not hating. I'm not hating. John says I should give. Of course. I'm definitely going to show books. I will show examples. Of their 5-star books. I will definitely show examples of their 5-star books. There are some incredible books that these people have written. Some incredible books. So we'll see. My 5-star riders video will be coming Wednesday. Tomorrow's trade paperback Tuesday. But I'm very happy. Charles Soule was on the 4. Charles Soule was on the 4 list. Soule was Soule was on 4. Isn't he? Yeah, he's right here. Charles Soule. Mariko Tamaki is on the 4 list. She's right there. Yep. Rick Remender. There is a place for Rick Remender. Rick Remender has a place. Rick Remender has a place. On the 3.5-star list. The person who wrote Frankencastle could never end up on the 4 or 5-star list. I mean, come on. What am I, a farmer? Jesus, I'm not putting him on the 4 or 5-star list. Put him on the 3.5. 3.5. Yep, 3.5. He wrote Black Science. I love Black Science. He wrote Fear Agent. I love Fear Agent. But he wrote Frankencastle. I loved his Captain America. His Captain America and Dimension was that Dimension Z or whatever. It was great. But Frankencastle, holy crap. Frankencastle took it all away. I can never forgive him for writing that mess, ever. Never. This show is definitely biased. Loving the new room. Oh, hey, Ray, loving the new room. Thanks, buddy. Casey Betches, this show is definitely biased. Big time rigging here, Ray. I'm just telling you. Deadly Class is all right. It's all right. End of discussion. There you go. It's all right. Are we ready? Are we ready? Has everybody commented? Has everyone commented? Have you guys all commented on the Patreon, ChubbyRayComics.com? Because if you have, then you know what it's time for. It's time for Thunder to send me the wheel. Thunder, send over that wheel, buddy. Send over that wheel. Let's do a spin. And we'll find out who's going to win the Thor paperback. I love it. And then, you guys, we'll get some people for the Detective Comics by Peter J. Tomasi, the omnibus. This is the omnibus that Carl donated. We're going to give it away. Carl will be joining me when we do the giveaway. I'm going to get Carl on the phone, or he's going to be on the computer with me, and we will do the giveaway. And I haven't decided, but I'm thinking it'll be in early June. Early June is when we're going to give away the Batman Detective Omnibus. Love it. All right. Let's get Thunder to get me the wheel. And we'll do the Thor. We got everybody on. Everybody on, Thunder? Is everybody on? Has everybody commented? Does anybody still need to comment? Go to ChubbyRayComics.com and comment underneath the Thor post. All right? Comment underneath the Thor post. And then I'll do the spin. Is everybody on? I see we've got 29. Is there 29 entries, Thunder? 29 entries. All right. Let's look at it. Are you guys ready? We're going to do an elimination spin. Elimination spin. All right. Here we go. 29 entries. We're going to do the elimination spin to find out who is going to win the Thor Valkyrie book. All right, let me look. I want to look, and then I want to pick who I think is going to win. Okay, hold on. All right, I just picked who I think is going to win. I hope this. I hope this person doesn't, but because shipping for this person's a pain in the ass. But my mind told me who I think is going to win. I made my prediction. Here we go. I love this guy, even though he makes. Oh, Galandowski. Oh. Dosky. All right, let's see who's next. Who's next? Underrated Kevo. Oh. Oh, wait a minute. Oh. Okay, wait a minute. We got to get Meyer on there. Meyer's complaining he's not on there, Thunder. Thunder, do you need to send me a new wheel? All right, hold on. Meyer's got to send me a new wheel, everybody. Oh, boy. All right, we'll start over again. All right. You guys who are late, you're screwing it up for everybody. You're screwing it up for everybody else. Is everybody on now? Is everybody on? There's Meyer. Who else am I looking for? Is this everybody? All right, if this is everybody, let's do it, okay? All right, I'm starting over. I'm so glad I checked. All right. Oh, thanks, next Tuesday. Yeah, library's looking pretty good, right? All right, here we go, guys. I'm not restarting. This is it. This is the group, guys. This is the group. Here we go. Next Tuesday. Oh! Next Tuesday was going to win. And then we had to spin again. You guys screwed next Tuesday. You screwed him. Uh-oh, John 678. Sorry, John. John, they screwed you too, buddy. You guys screwed both next Tuesday and John. They were going to be the final two. All right. Let's see who's next to be eliminated. DP. Nope. Hubba. Oh, Hubba. Oh, I thought it was going to be DP. Oh, man. All right, here we go. Good luck. Meyer. Oh! Meyer's off. Good luck, guys. Boy, this spin creeps real slow and then skip it over to the next person. Watch. It skip over, see? Ganderstein. Sorry, buddy. Ganderstein. Oh. Ganderstein, I've got the two on. This is picked out to your girlfriend. Goodbye. Or your wife can get you. Okay? I'm going to pick them out. I'm going to give them to you after the spin. All right, here we go. Phenomenal AC. Oh, sorry, brother. All right, let's see who's next. Who's next? Underrated Kivo. Let's see. Thunder Flash. Oh, man. Wouldn't it be something if Gandalfsky wins? Wouldn't that be something? Or Gandalfsky, if Gandalfsky wins, wouldn't it be something considering he lost? You know, Galandowski, if he wins, I can't get his name right. If he wins, wouldn't it be something? He was the first person to lose, and we did the respin. So I'm rooting for Galandowski. There goes Jeff. There goes Jeff. Gary D, the funk's on me. All right, Gary D. Here we go. Who's next, guys? Who's next? John 678. Sorry, John. Oh, was that El Gazebo who went earlier? I thought John was the one who went. Sorry, John. All right, let's see. Who's it going to be? Oh, Los Master! Los Master. Sorry, brother. I thought it was going to be DP. That's the second time DP was to be eliminated, and it scrolled over to the next one. Here we go. LP. I was picking LP to win. That's who I picked to win. All right, I got to pick somebody else now. All right, here we go. I've already picked. I got somebody picked. All right. Wasabi. Sorry, Wasabi. Sorry, Wasab. Here we go. Who's next? That was my pick. Galandowski. Sorry, brother. Sorry, Galandowski. You were my pick. All right, let's pick somebody else. DP. I had to, you notice I waited to make sure. I was starting to be scared for West there. I thought West was gonna go. Because that'd be the third time that DP would have skipped over. All right, who's next? Wes. Comics and Tortillas. That's the second time Comics and Tortillas. It was on him and then rolled over to the next one. You guys notice that? Here we go. Oh, it's going to be Chris. Yep, it's going to be Chris. This is a good spin. This is a good spin, guys. It's going to be Tom. Yep. Sorry, Tom. Sorry, Tom. All right, I know who I think's going to win. They're still there. They're still there. Diego Chip Crisper. Chip Crisper. Sorry, brother. Sorry, Chip Crisper. Liam. Sorry, Liam. All right. Ace. Sorry, Ace. You guys, we got 8 left. We got 8 left. 8 left. Let's see. We just did all right. 8 left, guys. Here we go. Gonna be down to 7. Russell. All right, we got 7 left. 7 left. We got Comics and Tortillas, Noah, Brant, Sean, Raul, John, and Os AC. Here we go. Oh, Sean. Sorry, Sean. Sean, you were my pick. I'm sorry. I think I gave you... I jinxed you, brother. Sorry. All right. All right, I just picked somebody else. Just pick somebody else. I just picked somebody else. All right. Here we go. Squints. Goodbye. Bye, Squints. We got 5 left, guys. We got 5 left. Let's see who's going. There's my pick. Comics and Tortillas. Sorry, brother. Okay, I just made it. I just made my next pick. Let's see. Raul, sorry, brother. We got 3 left. We got John Smith, Noah, or Os AC. Good luck, guys. Sorry, Os. Right, we got 2 left. We got 2 left. It's either going to be Noah or it's going to be John Smith. Noah's been lucky lately, man. Noah has been very lucky. Is he going to continue? Thunder says he thinks it's going to be John. Comics and Tortilla says shit. Sorry, C&T. Let's see who's going to go. Is Noah's luck going to continue? Let's see. John Smith, you're the winner, man. John Smith, you are the winner. Damn. Congratulations, John Smith. You are the winner, pal. Good for you, buddy. John Smith, congratulations. Send me an email, chubbyraycomics@gmail.com, and I will get your prize sent out to you. Congratulations. Congratulations, John, and everybody else who didn't win shit. I'm very sorry. I'm very sorry, but I have to report. I have to report to all of you. To all of you, I am sad to report that all of you didn't win. that you didn't win shit. There we go. Oh, well. That sounds like a fake name. If I was filing false documents, I'd say my name was John Smith. Maybe you're right. All right, Ray, I get it. We didn't win shit. Well, I just figured I'd let everybody know. I wanted everybody to know. I wanted to let you guys know in case anybody's. Kluganator says, I never win shit. Always got to rub it in our face. Well, sorry. Yeah, I think I think AC might be right. That sounds like a fake name. We should make Ray dig through the trash again. No, Ray doesn't want to dig through the trash again. Congrats, John. You won't get your briefcase of money back, though. Trust me. John Smith might be the head of the farmers union. Maybe it's Aaron Genie. What happened to Aaron Genie? Ray, is there going to be any more books showing up in the Trade Paperback Tuesday video? Yeah, I'm doing one. Well, I got one book tonight. I got one book for Trade Paperback Tuesday. It's going to be really good, but I don't want to spoil it. I won't spoil it. It's a very good book. It really is. It's really an exceptional book. And we'll leave it at that. I don't want to do any spoilers. See you next Tuesday says, I'm not going to win one of those shirts. I'm going to need to rock one of those. I know. Yeah, we got to get those shirts done. We got to get them finished. Aaron says, I hope Aaron Genie's okay. Yeah, I hope so. I don't know. I haven't seen him all night. I thought about him when Wes talked about going through the trash. That's what made me think about him. Wonder if Ray's ever. Yeah, Meyer, I used to read Spawn when it came out in the 90s. I used to get the singles of it. Yeah. Tonight's Trade Paperback Tuesday is not The Dirty Janitor. That's not what I didn't read The Dirty Janitor. By the way, where is John Smith still in the room, or we'll see. John Smith, send me the email, man. Send me the email. And then we'll get your book out to you. We'll get your book out. What's everybody getting? What are you guys getting this week? What books are you getting? What books do you plan on getting? Huh? Oh, he's there. Oh, is that you, Jack? Jack Solo, are you John Smith? Awesome, brother. Way to go, brother. Hail Hydra, says Wes. Congratulations, Jack Solo. That's awesome, buddy. Hey, Ray, how's the Robin Bronze Age omnibus? A guy on eBay gave me an offer of $55. I haven't started yet. I'm still reading. I'm reading Bronze Age Teen Titans. And I'm reading Star Wars by Jason Aaron again. It's so good. I'm reading Star Wars by Jason Aaron again. I had read like half of it before, but now I'm rereading the whole thing. I'm rereading the whole book over again. I'm really enjoying it. So I'm currently reading. Jason Aaron's Star Wars. All right. I'm reading Teen Titans. I'm reading the Teen Titans Bronze Age omnibus. And Batman by Tynan. I know. I'm reading it again. I know I got to stop. I have to stop, but I'm into it again. Again, I get caught up in that book. I wish I didn't, guys. AC says Aaron Genie took that trash thing pretty hard. Well, he shouldn't have. If he shouldn't have, I only did it because I thought maybe they were onto something, but that's why I did it. So Void Rivals Volume 2, some single. Void Rivals, I'm definitely getting Void Rivals Volume 2. You're getting King Spawn, Zatanna, and Absolute Wonder Woman. That's awesome, brother. And there are 2 DC Finest this week. Yeah, there's Supergirl. There's Supergirl, and there's is it Deadman? Is Deadman the other one? Right? Isn't that I think that's one that's coming out. Let's see. Here's what I'm getting. Here's my list. I want Capes Volume 1 trade paperback, Void Rivals Deluxe Edition Volume 2, Mad Caves Dick Tracy Volume 3, DC Finest Deadman and Supergirl, Wonder Woman by Tom King Volume 4, Batman Urban Legends Omnibus, Marvel Iron Man Omnibus, and X-Men From the Ashes trade paperback. That's what I'm getting this week. That's what I'm planning on getting. Love it. Love it. Yeah. Gary D says he'd love to get the Black Cat Omnibus, but it goes for a lot of money, but it's good, man. Black Cat. The Black Cat Omnibus is so freaking good. I love that Black Cat Omnibus. Love it. Love it. Love it. I was wondering if I could get up and get any omnibuses, but nothing has inspired me to get up from my chair and go grab omnibuses. I'm just waiting. Just waiting for someone to inspire me to get up, hide my crack, and then go get the omnibuses. That's the plan. When someone inspires me enough, I will get up. Then I will get up and get an omnibus. Ray, I'm thinking of getting Nightwing, Leaping into Light. I just bought the two Tomasi Nightwings that Wes was talking about. I just bought the 2 Nightwing, the Tomasi books, to see if they're any good. I'm hoping. By the way, Carl says he's been busy making extra. He's had to make extra omnibus money. So Carl's been busy making money, guys. Aaron says, Ray, half these people are watching for the crack. It's a major draw. When is the book club? Book club is Thursday night. Thursday night is the book club, and it's Red Coat Volume 1. Red Coat Volume 1, guys, that's Thursday night. All right. Ray, have you read any of the Ultimate Universe stuff? If so, which ones do you think are worth? Yeah, I read Ultimate Invasion. Ultimate Invasion was fantastic. Ultimate Spider-Man was really, really good. I liked Ultimate Black Panther. I liked the Ultimates. There's a lot of Ultimate stuff I liked. I liked a lot of it. I really enjoyed it. There were, but there definitely, I understand there were some problems as it went on. It didn't hold up. You know what I mean? They started getting a little bit, they started getting bad as it went on. But I don't know. Ray's definitely not a farmer, but the crack suggests he could be an undercover. How dare you? I'm not a plumber. Love it. Wes says he's going to be posting some stuff to sell on Discord. Awesome. I like the buy and sell section on Discord. Because I need to sell. I need to sell some stuff though. I really want to, because I don't want to sell stuff on eBay. Ugh. I'd rather sell it. I'd rather sell the stuff on. I'd rather sell on Discord than eBay. But I am selling. I did decide to sell my Legion book. I decided to sell my Legion book on eBay because the book, here's what the book is going for 200. This book is going on eBay for $287. All right. $287, and I have it to sell. And I was just going to put it up for 100, but on our Discord. But I'm like, man, how do I pass up on $200? You know what I mean? So, yep. But I'm still selling these, and these are cheap. I'm selling these for cheap, guys. Maximum Carnage and Spider-Man: Birth of Venom. I'm selling these paperbacks cheap. All right. Plus the 2 War Games. War Games Volume 1, War Games Volume 2. I got these. We're selling these. Going cheap for those. Going All-Star Batman Volume 1, 2, 3. I'm selling all these deluxe, hardcover deluxe editions. Selling those cheap. And then I'm selling these. I don't know if you guys know these, but I'm selling all 5 of my ultimate collection of Amazing Spider-Man. This is the J. Michael Straczynski run. All right. This is the J. Michael Straczynski one. Volume 1. Volume 2. Oops. Volume 3. Volume 4. And Volume 5. This is the entire run. So if you can't get the omnibus and you want the entire run, it's right here. But I think I'm gonna have to sell this. I think I'll have to sell these on eBay because they go for a lot of money. The Spider-Man Ultimate Collection. I think I'm gonna put those up. You know what I mean? Oh, I just got a text from Adam. Let me know. Awesome. Awesome. Love it. He got a. Love it. He got my Iron Spider-Man. He got my Iron Man sent out. Thank God. I love that I got Iron Man Volume 4 on the way because I got a space. I left a space for it. And I get so happy when I leave a space for an omnibus and the book actually comes in. Then I feel a hole. I get a hole filled up in my omnibus section. I love filling holes. Love it. Makes me happy. Ray should put on a plumber's belt with tools before he gets. How dare you? Meyer says, I'll buy your hardcovers, Ray. Which ones, Meyer? Let me know, buddy. You just let me know. Ray, are you doing any randos tonight? I don't know. We'll probably do one for entry for the. We'll do one for an entry for the detective. I have some great books being shipped to me. I'll definitely post a haul. Awesome. I love looking at hauls, guys. $287 for a book is crazy. I know, right? Especially for a Legion book. But it's volume 1. It's volume 1 of Before the Darkness. It's very, it's very hard to find. It's very rare. Gary D says, I like those Ultimate Spider-Mans. Yep. Chewy Queso says, volume 1's damaged now. Yeah, the price is down for volume 1. Have you shipped Urban Legends trade? No, there's no shipping today. The post office is closed. It's shipping out tomorrow, Wes. It's shipping out tomorrow. Yep. Shipping out tomorrow, man. That's when the next shipping is. I love it. Wasabi says the Omnis on the bottom of the shelf right behind you look massive. Wes says I didn't think about it being, yeah. Well, this is all my DC stuff. It's all my DC stuff there. So, if you look, you could see, I've got my Batman stuff, very top. I got Batman, then I got Batgirl, Brave and Bold. Then I got all my Flash stuff. Then I got Green Lanterns. Then I got Justice League stuff, Then I got The Question, Volume 1 and 2, Red Hood, Red Lanterns, Robin, Supergirl, Superman, and then I got Teen Titans, all 5 of the new Teen Titans, and I got Teen Titans by Jeff Johns, then Titans and Wonder Woman. I've got 6 more Wonder Woman books in the other room too. I'm waiting for space. We're going to put the toppers on. The toppers are going to go on. The toppers will go on. My wife's going to St. Louis to get the toppers sometime this week, and then we'll put the tops on. So then I'll move some omnibuses around. And that'll make a big difference. If you guys look behind me, you'll see there's holes in my collection. I got a hole right there for Amazing Spider-Man. For Volume 7, Amazing Spider-Man Volume 7's coming out. It's going to go right there. My Iron Man hole's over there for Volume 4. I've got my Hulk hole right there for that Hulk Monsters book that's coming out. So I left spaces. I got Daredevil for Daredevil Volume 4, and I've got the space for and the Senti Volume 2. So I've got spaces for my Daredevil there. So I'm trying to leave spaces, Planet says, has anybody read John Byrne's X-Men Hidden Years? Is it a must-have? I feel like it's just... Well, guys, we're giving away X-Men Hidden Years. We're giving this away when we get to 5,000 subscribers. We're giving Hidden Years away. Remember? That's coming. That's coming. We will be giving that away. It's pretty good, Bill. Pretty good. But yeah, I love my omnibuses. I think they're looking good. I think my space is starting to look good, right? I think it's looking good. Laconima says, nerd. Thank you, Laconima. By the way, just the perspective makes the books look bigger from this angle. Well, Infinite Crisis and Final Crisis are pretty big. So they look big, but if the rest of the books are Zatanna and World's Finest and Wonder Woman, By the way, you'll notice I have 2 Wonder Woman books. Right? I have 2 Wonder Woman books. I ended up with 2 Gail Simone Wonder Woman books. Both. There's not a lot of DC sold out books, but there's 2 of them right there. Wonder Woman by Gail Simone. I've got 2 of them. So I'll definitely be selling one. I will definitely be selling a Wonder Woman book. Don't ask how I ended up with 2. I have problems. I have an illness. All right. But when a DC book sells out, when a DC book actually sells out, that's when it gets interesting. Because it doesn't happen very much. It does not happen very much. All right, let's Tom. Let's get some people in the box for the detective. For the detective by Peter Tomasi Omnibus. First, let's get a member. If you are a member of Chubbyray Comics, that means you get to watch videos early. It also means that you get put in to the Rice Krispie Cup of Death if you are chosen to be an entry. All right. If you are chosen, then you get in. Let's see who is going in. Oh, I just spilled one. I just spilled one. Here we go. Congratulations to Robert Storms. Robert Storms, you're in, brother. Robert Storms, you are in. All right. Gun Fanatic, you are in, brother. Majen 31, you're in, Majen. All right. Jeff AWOL, you're in, Jeff. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. We'll do one more. One more, Tom. The Pastafarian, you're in. Okay. So those are the 5. Now let's do a rando, Tom. Let's do a rando. Let's do a rando, buddy. I want you to count above 25. Above 25, under 100. Start counting. 3, 2, 1, go. We're scrolling up. We're scrolling up now. When Tom texts me, I will click on the screen. Once I make sure it's Tom, I click on the screen, and whoever we select plus the person on top of them and the person underneath them, you will all be entered into the Rice Krispies Cup of Death. Remember, when we do the actual drawing, I will draw until there's only one name left, and the one person who's left, you will be the winner. The one person left will be the winner of the omnibus. It's Detective Comics by Peter J. Tomasi. It's very good. Oh, Tom has already texted. Here we go, guys. Tonight's rando isn't falling into the Rice Krispie Cup of Death. They're being smited into it like the universe's hit yeet on a hard mode. They weren't blaming D&C. They're married, just not to each other, and currently living in a Victorian funeral aesthetic style that absolutely belongs on TLC between my 600-pound life and Honey Boo Boo and Reckoning, or the reckoning for rigging the name pool. No, tonight's chaos was brewed by Chubbyray, who rigged the cup so aggressively it now qualifies as a controlled demolition. Naturally, he blamed it on DNC and also AC and the mailman who nap in their trucks. And the mailman who naps in his trucks on hot days, which is somehow the most believable part of this entire scandal. The cup is vibrating. The lights are flickering. Ray is sweating like a man who knows audits exist. And tonight's rando is bum 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 AC. Phenomenal AC. Congratulations, brother. AC, you win. Above you, Gary D. Gary D just won the last omnibus, and now he gets entered for this one. And Wes Wiggins. Wes Wiggins gets in. There you go, guys. That's who's in. AC, Wes Wiggins, and Gary D. Let me get everybody in. Let me get everybody in, okay? And then when we get them in, all right, let me see. AC, so I need AC. AC. Gary D. And Wes. All right. Oh, you've already got it, Wes? All right, Wes is already in. Who's going in for Wes's place? Wes, are you naming somebody? Are you naming somebody, Wes? Gun fanatic. And Robert Storm. All right. Marvel Trucker Chris. I want him. All right, let me get Chris in. All right. And we'll put Chris in for Wes. All right. Plus I have a random LP. You're going in, and random 1, 2, 3, and Tom. Holy shit, look at that. That looked rigged to me. That looked really rigged. That looked really rigged. I could have picked anybody. I picked Tom. Come on. That seemed like some rigging to me. Rigged. You got it, Xbox. Yep. All right. These are the people going in. Tom. LP. Robert Storms. All right. Gun fanatic. And then I'm gonna wrap up, guys. I'm gonna wrap up the show because it's getting late. But I had fun. I know it was Memorial Day, and everybody said nobody be watching on Memorial Day, but We had quite a lot of people watching. We didn't get any likes, which would have been nice. Didn't get any likes, didn't get any super chats, but oh well. Oh well. There we go. We got some entries in. All right, you guys, tomorrow night, join me and my guest Yoo-Hoo for Roundtable. We have Roundtable tomorrow night at 5 p.m. Central Time. Come by and check us out. It's going to be a good time. That will be tomorrow at 5 p.m. Central. And then we'll take some questions to wrap it all up, as always. It'll be a fun time. All right, you guys. I'll see you later. Tomorrow's video is Trade Paperback Tuesday. Take care, and I will see you guys. Tomorrow. So long, everybody. Bye-bye.